Have you ever doubted someone's true motives? Wondered what's behind their smooth words and shifting stories? Many live among us wearing well-crafted masks that hide their true nature. In this revealing look, we'll uncover 10 telltale signs that might lift the veil on a sociopath. By learning to spot superficial charms and inconsistencies, you can better protect yourself from manipulation. Join me as we cut through facades to gain clarity and find the wisdom in discernment. Let's get started. First, charming facade. Sociopaths are often superficially charming and can easily win people over with their charisma and flattery. However, this is just a mask to manipulate for their own gains. They pay close attention to what people respond positively to, and then mimic those qualities to form shallow bonds. This facade is simply a tactic to get what they want with no genuine care for others. Second, lack of remorse. Sociopaths feel no guilt or remorse for harming others through behaviors like lying, cheating, or stealing. They rationalize actions by blaming victims or outside factors. Apologies are just manipulation tactics, not reflections of actual guilt. Without normal feelings of empathy or compassion, cruel acts don't disturb their conscience like they would a neurotypical person. Third, manipulative tendencies. Sociopaths are highly skilled at influencing others through subtle yet effective methods of coercion and control. They prey on people's weaknesses, push boundaries slowly, and expertly gaslight. The goal is to make victims question their own judgment, while the sociopath deflects responsibility. Over time, the person is psychologically conditioned into consistently catering to the sociopath's needs and desires. Fourth, impulsivity. Sociopaths have poor self-control and tend to act rashly, failing to consider consequences. They chase short-term pleasures and thrills without regard for risks. This impulsivity contributes to behavioral issues like substance abuse, reckless spending, gambling, unsafe driving, or promiscuity. Fifth, pathological lying. Sociopaths casually and often lie as a second nature, regardless of whether the lies are rational or needed. They lie to con victims, fake believability, or escape responsibility. Over time, it becomes impossible to know what's true about a sociopath as they construct alternate realities with ease and believe their own fictions. Sixth, shallow emotions. While sociopaths can mimic normal displays of emotion, they have lesser depth of true feeling. Love, empathy is calculated, not genuine. Anger, pleasure is transient and situation-dependent, not truly attached to people. Relationships are vehicles for gratification, not partnerships. Emotions don't influence behavior or decision-making like in neurotypical people. Without real remorse or bond, relationships are disposable, if no longer convenient personally. Seventh, need for stimulation. Due to shallow affect and lack of responsibilities, sociopaths constantly seek thrill and adventure through often risky behaviors. They easily grow bored and flit from one diversion to the next, whether that's abandoning relationships, hobbies, or crimes. This impulsivity leads them to make rash decisions for a dopamine rush without concern for destructive consequences. Eighth, parasitic lifestyle. Most sociopaths are unable to function long-term in normal society due to their uncaring manipulation of others. As a result, they commonly live in a parasitic way by scamming or conning vulnerable people out of money, assets, committing crimes like fraud, or sponging off anyone useful until discarded. Jail may even offer free shelter, food, better than working legitimate jobs. They'll sabotage through behavior. Ninth, violence and criminal versatility. While not all sociopaths are physically dangerous, unchecked impulses and manipulative behavior sometimes lead to violence or serious crimes. They lack normal constraints and will commit various offenses ranging from theft to assault depending on what benefits them. Violence is just another tactic in their manipulative tool belt. Versatility shows a sociopath's daring and lack of accountability. 10th, lack of long-term goals. Sociopaths live entirely in the present moment without plans for the future. They cannot envision long-term consequences or work steadily towards distant goals like career, family structures would provide neurotypical people. With no internal sense of future, immediate gratification and novelty seeking takes precedence over building a stable life path. Education, careers, and relationships are not valued beyond temporary usefulness. Sociopaths abandon commitments and people the moment alternatives emerge without concern for the destruction left behind. Their inability to delay gratification also means sociopaths struggle with concepts like saving money or maintaining assets over time. Money is quickly spent frivolously rather than budgeting for needs down the road. Without a stable identity or purpose beyond stimulation seeking, sociopaths are more likely to engage in risky criminal behaviors and unstable lifestyles as they age. Long-term planning would require empathy for their future self, which they lack. Impulsivity and restlessness ultimately bars sociopaths from envisioning any real future goals independent of convenience. This leaves them spiritually and practically adrift without anchors. Thanks for watching. Please like the video.